Yo, what's up, boys? We're back with another review. Let me put it back like this. So we're gonna review me. I'm playing Qiyana jungle against. This game is interesting because I was against Sharks. So this was a pretty interesting game. I was on my remember that it's pretty much challenger. Sharks, I think, DK'd from challenger on this account or something. I'm not sure, but I think he DK'd from challenger, so that's why it was in the lobby. There's also Destiny, Immortal. I think it's Academy. I don't think it's the actual support. I'm not sure. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for like popular people in the game. So let's just speed it up. I'll just stand there, see if they invade. I ward because I wanted them to invade me. So boom, started blue. I see that top doesn't leash ball staying late, so I know that he started red, and it's a Kayn, so I know that Kayn's most likely gonna go for the full clear, which is what they go like every game. So I do blue, smite grump, skip wolves, go here. My reasoning was I'm gonna do a 3-camp top lane because this guy has no flash. But then I look at mid and I see Sharks really playing with really no vision. He actually had a ward, what? It's just a terrible ward then. So I flash EQ to force his flash. So he flashes away and we get the kill. Because instead of running, he just Q'd for some reason. I didn't think this was warded. Because he didn't react in time, but I guess not. Then my top comes, I ping my top to come with me. My top is really casually 2v1. Like, let's see. So let's put Shark's vision here. So he wards this, which is a terrible ward. Should always ward here, especially if you know I'm starting blue. Because then you could see me coming way before. Because now I'm coming, but it's too late. You're already dead, right? Also flash way too late. And gave the auto attack to this. Now, in the meanwhile, this guy, King ganks him. Attack as a conqueror, he dashes on Camille, dodges her E somehow, grabs the kill. Delete level 3 pushes Kayn away. We have a TP coming in from Silas. Gonna grab, misses the E, he's gonna low in the Q, but he misses. In the meantime, keep in mind, Camille is TPing back. We see Camille TPing back. Kayn here looking to go in the jungle, doesn't want to die though. I'm here, he wards, he see me now because he warded. He's gonna go for the gank top, so I up over the wall trying to help my Silas. Wanted him to bait, but he doesn't bait. So at this point, I'm like, okay, so my top's TPing mid. I can't really go for the invade on the blue because my mid does not have TP. But then I do the crab and I see Sharks. Like, let's put that again. I do the crab and I see Sharks out of nowhere. So I smite the crab, I go for the W, auto. I hold my Q, auto. He's trying to play with me here. I know which one is rich because the passive, the circle, right? And I grab the kill, blow is a knight. Now here's the mistake I did. We see Kayn using his E, so I go over the wall to Q him so it's cancelled, but he can still Q over the wall. And at this point, I don't want to give the kill to Kayn. I want to give the kill to Sharks because I know that Sharks is playing, what's her name, Nico? And I know like this guy is a diamond of Qiyana, so I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna give it the kill instead of giving it to Kayn, you know? So I give the kill to Nico. She blows in Night 2. Now I go back to farming. But I assume that the crab's not taken because Kayn was chasing me this whole time, right? And I took the crab, so I'll go end up getting double crab. And I'm gonna go for the clear here. So the reason I didn't go red, even though my red was still up, is because I knew he wouldn't take it. And I knew I would go for the double scuttle. So I go here, classic clear. And you gotta see how I gain a massive level advantage on Kayn. So I see that Camille is low, so I don't do my Krugs. I skip Krugs to go diver. So I up over the wall. Alright, so I'm waiting for this guy to push, but I'm like, okay, he's too low to push, so I'm just gonna go through the turret. So I start going through the turret. I'll do unzoom, there it is. And he just gets me the kill, which is really nice of him. We come, we grab the kill on her, amazing. We push this. At this point, she's like really behind, and we see this guy coming in. I go for my Krugs. Third, I go for the reset, gonna grab Warhammer toward my Yumo, and I run towards my blue. But then, on my way to my blue, I see their balling. It's really overextended. Even though it's warded, I just want her to go for the flash play on her, because we could have killed him right here. She just flashes stun and she's dead, but this guy is playing like a bot, I guess, so unlucky. So you see me playing her flash, because she's really trolling, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. But at this point, I'm like, okay, I look at mid. Kayn's trying to gank mid, and I see that he doesn't have his red. What does that mean? That means that his red is up. And I see him really padding up. He's really going up. I'm like, what is this guy doing? So this guy is going to go for the crab, but I'm just going to steal his red. So I start taking his red. Right? So I take his red. Then I ping that he might go top. Then I want to gank mid. So I look mid. I take ice. My mid goes in. Pops ult a bit too late. It's whatever. Then we see King coming in. Then I go for the combo E, Q, R, auto, W, Q, auto. Grab the one shot on Kayn here coming in. I knew that this guy has no sums because he just blew it, everything on Silas. I go for the W, Q. Even though I got rooted, I cancel the emission of the root with my W so I could still run the root. Gain distance with him in the E, auto, prod the reg buff. Now he's dead. Q, W, Q, and grab the kill on him as well. So now that I did that, right, I know that his red was up. So I know that his top side should be spawning soon. So I squad everything, but everything is done. So I'm like, okay, this guy's a bot, doesn't know how to path. So I know that because everything is down, he's going to go bot side. So I'm going to have a free rift. So I start doing rift now. So I ping here. As you can see, I have no vision, but I know he's right there because of the, his top side was gone. I know he has to go do his bot side. At this point, I do the rift. Now I look at top. Top is really low. And I just don't want to go dive top, and here's why. Here's why. Here you would want to dive top, but you got to look at the bigger play. So listen, I hope it's not lagging here. We look at top. She's really low. I think she's a 2-level difference. She's 0-3. There's no reason to go kill her. She's going to give what? Like 150 gold. And if I kill her, I lose my entire bot side, right? I know that Kayn's most likely going to do the dragon or invade my blue side. So what I do, I recall fast. I ping my team. Maybe he's on dragon, maybe he's on dragon. Check it. So she misses the trinket. I'm like, ping dragon. Okay, we see that dragon is fine. And I see that maybe he's on my blue. So I run to my blue. Because if the Kayn is good, like if this is challenger, the Kayn would have invaded my blue side because he saw that I was on rift. So instead of diving top, because like I told you earlier, you would have killed her anyways because she's 2 level up and she's useless. Like, I don't need to help him kill her at this point. Like, she's really that much ahead. I'd rather contest if Kayn would have invaded my blue side, which he definitely should have done. If he's good, right? When we see him top, whatever on the ward. So at this point, I do my bot side and I want to go for a dive bot. So I ping my support to go remove the wards. And then I'm like, okay, let's just go for dragon. We get the dragon. I'm gonna grab the thing here, then I look for a gank mid. As you can see here, I'm waiting to see if she's gonna come towards me. She doesn't, but then she does. So I just play around with her, test her damage a bit, but I figured I could get one-shotted, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go for it. At this point, I have a $600 body. I'm just gonna clear mid and go back to my camp and clear. So that's exactly what I do. So this TP stop, dies. And Jace TP's back and grabs the kill on Camille. At this point, I'm looking here to get into the enemy jungle, get his blue, because we saw again King ganking top and he didn't have blue. What does that mean? That means that his blue side is up. Now here is what, like, here's how broken Kayn is, like literally how broken it is. So I run here because I know I could get him off guard because he's gonna go get his blue. When I get it, but he doesn't see me. I go for the R smite, auto Q, W, auto EQ. It literally takes no damage. Like, it literally takes no damage. He smites the blue, so he gets the heal of the blue, then he hits it, so he gets the blue. I guess I should have not smited him and smite the blue, because this champion is just not balanced. Like, there's no way. If he has R, then I'm literally dead. So at this point, I'm like, okay, that's how broken Kayn is, I guess. I guess I see how it is. So boom, my root shocks here. I want to hit me, then I go back to Emus. And I recall, because I have the recall, so recall fast, finish boots. I'm going to go back to my camps and farm. I'm kind of hovering left because I don't know if Kayn's going to come top or something. I'm kind of hovering. Then we saw him on the giant, so I know that I'm fine. So at this point, I just want to drop the rift top so I could go gank mid. Don't need to run all the way because Camille is dead. And I know Kayn saw it was bot because we saw him on the ward. Walk in, hit everything. I'm just being patient, just waiting. He blows his stopwatch for no reason. Grab the kill. Kayn's coming. I want to turn, but I didn't ping it, so I guess we don't. There, now we turn finally. Salas goes in. Kayn's completely inting. Go for the R. It unfortunately didn't hit, which was really close. I goes for the flash W. Supports here. Q hits the recon. Kayn dodges everything and he gets out because the champion's balanced. Grab the kill. We want to push, so Jace kills him, but then Jace just snipes him and we get the kill on Kayn as well. So my mid is definitely better this game. I mean, I think Silas just wins Nico though, but I'm not sure. This point I'm like really fed as well. Like I'm 6 kills, like the game's just over. I should do this, then reset, go clear my bot side. I'm working towards a gourd drinker now. So boom, I'm gonna up over the wall. At this point, like I'm competing in CS with a Kayn, which is definitely insane. Should definitely not happen. So I go to Wolf. The reason I don't go Grump and Crab here is because I see Camille going mid and I see Nico overextending really far with no ward, so I just go on her, smite, Q auto W, Q, and grab the one shot on her. And we look at bot, I see what's going on, so I'm running towards bot lane here. On my way, I want to help them. I need to die, I want to kill them, but then they just dive them by themselves. Nice thing here. So I walk to his red because we see him on the ward here. So then I ping my sides, I come and I have ult, we literally kill him. So I walk here. Go for the QR, EQ, and Jace comes and grabs the kill. Perfectly done here. Then I have his red on top of that. This is just a great ward. I don't know who rewarded that. Is there a way to know? I'm gonna grab his golems because he's dead. I know I'm fine. I put a pink ward here in case I see their balling coming. Go my blue side. At this point, you just want to recycle your camp and just farm. Then I see MF overextended, so I want to go gank, but then we see Rakan, so I'm like, okay, never mind. So I recall, got a kill gem for my jungle, and I go do the rift. So you guys are gonna understand the rift is really underrated, but then I see Kayn on the blue, so I'm like, okay, let's invade this. Let's invade. So I ping my team, we see Nico, I go for the Rakan. R didn't hit him, he dodges it with his E. Or his W, I don't know what that spell that is actually. So I'm like, okay, I'll just do the rift. So then we just start doing the rift. It's mostly about macro now, like the game's almost over. Like you guys did the point now, it's mostly about how you path early game and how you play towards your lanes. Like, if I see that lane top is diveable, like, just do a 3-camp gank, right? If it's not, just do a 5-camp. So, I did blue, Grump, Raids, and going top. Or, I mean, going mid, because top was dead. But I did the same thing mid. I ganked mid, right? Like, if mid wasn't killable, I would have just did red golems or red wolf, crab, and just do 5-camp, right? And this one is just macro. There's nothing really they could do. And just me hunting for kills here. We see Kayn. EQ, WQ, just grab the one shot on him. Then Rakan flashes in, I don't know why. Okay. Then Salah just on Nico here. Try to turn on him, but I think just kills her. Amazing. I go here, we see MF. I go for the R. And just get a combo on her. And at this point, the game's over, right? At this point, the game is really over. We rift mid. And this was an interesting game because I had to leave in like literally like 3 minutes. If we didn't end before 20, I had to literally leave the game because I had an appointment, so I wanted to finish really fast. That's why I took rift and started pushing mid. But luckily, I guess they opened or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, they just opened. So yeah, we just ended up winning the game before the 20-minute mark because I had my appointment. But I hope you guys enjoy the game. It's the Kayn matchup, which is a hard matchup. Definitely play off ganks. Don't try to match his CS early on, because if you do try to match his CS early on, you guys are just going to meet at Krabby if you start the same place, and you're not going to win because you're going to be level 4, you're going to be level 3, it's going to be difficult. So definitely play off ganks like I did here. I would have ganked top, but you know, Jay solo killed Camille, so I just looked mid instead and try to snowball a lane and then play off that lane. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace out, guys.